Hi, my grade 11 students. Now we are in financial statement lesson. Financial statement means profit and loss statement and statement of financial position. In the previous chapter, we have done how to prepare profit and loss statement and how to prepare statement of financial position. We practiced some questions in that chapter. Today, we can continue some questions. We can practice some questions to cover profit and loss statement and statement of financial position. Now, let's go to the first slide, right? Now, you can see I have given examples in the slide. The accounting period of Manisha's business starts on 1st of January 20. You can put any year, right? 2021 or before 2021 or any year, right? And ends on 31st December 20, any year, right? Following information given as at 31st December the same year, right? Now see the details. Land and building 280,000. Now everyone note down in front of the each item, it goes in which category. Which category means you decide by pencil or pen, you mark these items comes under the non-current assets or current assets or non-current liability or current liability, right? Then it's very easy for you if you classify each item before you do the question, right? This is regarding statement of financial position, right? Then I'll mark now. Now you can mark in your book land and building. Say actually it is non-current assets, right? NCA. Debtors I put here, right? Because to manage the space, debtors, trade debtors, current assets, okay? Then trade creditors, current liability. I think remember furniture, non-current assets. Fixed deposits, 5 years. That one also non-current assets. Remember fixed deposit, but land, building, vehicles, machinery, equipment, they are the non-current assets but tangible assets. Tangible, we can see, we can touch. There are some assets actually we can't see, we can't touch, but it comes under the non-current assets. What are they? Long-term fixed deposits. You can deposit your money more than 1 year time period. So it becomes non-current assets, but we can't see. The other one is investment. Investment. You can put your money in the share market or any place, right? It's a asset for you, right? But we can't see, we can't touch, so intangible, right? Then fixed deposit also the same. Income receivable, current assets. Accrued expense, accrued water bill, accrued telephone bill, accrued advertising, accrued insurance. Accrued means payable, right? If you put accrued word in front of the expense, it's payable. If you put the accrued word in front of the income, it's receivable, right? Accrued expense, current liability. Cash in hand, current assets. Okay. Drawings, where you put drawings, you know, when we do the statement of financial position, under the capital we add net profit. As a result of net profit, yeah, capital it increases, right? But due to the drawings, your capital decreases. Then you mark this minus from capital. Minus from capital. Then closing stock, current assets. Delivery vehicle, non-current assets. Non-current assets. Then capital, you know the place, capital is capital, right? Profit for the period also we put under the capital. Bank loan to be paid at the end of 3 years, non-current liability. Okay. After classifying this each item, it's very easy for you to draw the statement of financial position. Using this detail, we are going to do now what? Statement of financial position, right? Are you ready? Okay. Now, You can draw, right? Before I do the question, actually I again revise you the basic theory of statement of financial position, right? In grade 10 first accounting lesson is accounting equation. What's the basic of accounting equation? Accounting equation says this, what? Assets equal capital plus liability, right? You know, assets we classify into two categories, no? How? Non-current assets and current assets. Then liability, non-current liabilities and current liabilities. Actually, the final thing is this, what? Your value of the total assets, should be equal to the capital value plus your liability value of the business. Liability, here we classify into two category, non-current and current, right? Assets also non-current and current we classify. The basic theory is that, right? Actually, you think when I draw the statement of financial position, we consider this theory, but we write it like in this side. But when we draw the statement of financial position, we write assets on the top of the table, right? Down we write capital and liability area, right? The final answer should be what? Your total assets should be equal to total capital plus liabilities of the same business, right? Now I'll draw now here I use only two columns, right? In some questions we have to use three columns, but for this question two columns is enough, right? Then here I draw here, then remember this. What do you remember? You remember we prepare statement of financial position for a specific date, not for the year, right? Why? Details what we enter to the statement of financial position, within short time they are changing. Remember, you think about your money before you had your breakfast, before you had your lunch, you had 2000 rupees. You spent 1000 rupees for your lunch. Now how much you have? 1000 rupees. Like that, within short time period, these details are changing. So we can't prepare a statement of financial position for a long time period. We prepare it for a specific date. But you remember, profit and loss statement is prepared for the whole year, right? We enter the annual income and annual expenses in the profit and loss statement, but here we enter the details where you can see as at end of the accounting period, right? That's right. Then here you can mention here, actually what is the name of the business? Manisha business, right? Manisha's business, right? Manisha's business. statement of financial position, financial position as at when? You can see the date. Actually, it should be 31st December, right? I remember. As at 31st December, you put here 20, but they don't clearly mention the year. You can put any year, right? You must mention name of the business, and you must mention what is the account or what is the statement we are going to prepare, and the date and time period, right? Here we don't give the time period, we can give only the specific date, right? Now, on the top we write non-current assets. Non-current assets, right? Under the non-current assets, we can write land and building, vehicles, machinery, equipment, those things if they have given, right? Then we give a certain space. The other area is what? Current assets. Current assets. Under the current assets, we can write closing stock, cash, debtors, and those things, right? Then this is the assets area. Then one by one we write the name of the assets, their value we write, and we get the total of the each assets, each non-current assets, right? Then one by one current assets value we write here, we get the total of the current assets. Non-current assets plus current assets, the total assets, that side we close, right? Down area in the same statement we enter what? Capital plus liabilities, right? Now we can expand the same format. We can expand the same format, right? Now we expand the same format like this. Right? Now we current assets, the other side, capital, then plus net profit, then after adding these two, from that we write what? Minus drawings. Then you can finalize here the capital. After that, non-current liabilities. Non-current liabilities. Non-current liabilities. After that, we can enter current liabilities. Then we can write current liabilities. Okay. After classifying this each item, we can enter the details given. Then you go to the question. Question is given on the top, right? Now, one by one detail we pick and we put to the relevant place. Finally, we can get the total, right? Land and building 280,000, trade debtors 60,000. Land and building we put here. Where? Land and building. How much? 280,000. Remember, trade debtors, yeah, we put trade debtors under the current assets, right? Trade debtors. How much? They have given 60,000. Okay. Now we go to the other details. Then trade creditors 73,000, furniture 30,000. Right? Trade creditors 73,000. Trade creditors 73,000. Trade creditors 73,000. It means creditors 73,000. Do you remember the furniture value? Furniture they have given how much? How much? They have given 30,000, right? 30,000. Furniture. $30,000. Okay. Now, next details. Fixed deposits 5 years, right? 120,000. Income receivable 16,000. Income receivable 16,000. Income receivable 16,000. What's the other one they had? Fixed deposits. Actually, fixed deposit we write under the non-current assets, right? Fixed deposits. We want to see the value. Fixed deposits, how much? 120,000, no? Yeah, 120,000 you put there. Directly you can put this value to the corner. Why? Above we have given tangible non-current assets. Here only one we have intangible non-current assets. It is 120,000. Directly you put to the corner column. Now the next one. Now income receivable 16,000 we wrote. Then accrued expense 15,000. Accrued expense 15,000. Accrued expense 15,000. $15,000. Do you remember the cash in hand? I remember. Check, you remember or not? Cash in hand. Cash in hand, I remember 90,000. Check it. Correct or wrong? Right? 90,000. Okay. Correct, right? Drawings minus from capital 12,000. Right? Drawings 12,000. Closing stock 55,000. Drawings 12,000. $12,000 you put in the brackets. Closing stock. Closing stock will see how much. I think 55,000, right? Closing stock 55,000. Right, now we go to the next detail. Yeah, good. Closing stock 55,000. Delivery vehicle 550,000. Capital 600,000. Delivery vehicle 550,000. We can put here vehicle. It's okay. Vehicle 550,000. Right? Capital 600,000. This should be I, right? This should be I. Capital 600,000. Capital 600,000. Okay. Now we find the other values. Profit for the year 325,000. Bank loan 200,000. Profit 325. Profit 325. Profit 325. Then bank loan was given how much? 200,000. Nah? Bank loan 200,000. Only one item now, so you can put to the corner. This is the way how to enter the details to the statement of financial position. Before you enter the detail, you never get the total, right? It will take a long time. So within short time, how do you do this question? What you do, when they give the question, you take your pen and you mark one by one these items where you put under the non-current assets, current assets, current liability or non-current liability. After that, from the beginning, you one by one you take the details and you put to the relevant format. Then you finally you can get the total, right? Now we go to the finalize the question, right? Now you go on top, right? Then first is this, what? You consider about the non-current assets. How do you get it total? Right? 0. 0 and 0. Right? Then 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 8, 16. Save 1. Then 5 plus 2, 7. Then 8. 8. This should be at 1 0. 860,000. Right? Why? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 zeros, no, 4 zeros. After 4 zeros, 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 8, 6. 16. Then 6 is here. Say 1. Then 5 plus 3, 8. Right? Okay. Now, you can add these. Now, you can add under the current assets value. Right? You break it here, closing stock. Then you bring it here. How? 000 you can put to the corner. 1, 2, 3. Right? Then finally 5 plus 6, 11, right? Say 1. 9, 5, 14 plus 15 and 16. 16 plus 6, 22. Okay. Now you can add this area. This and yeah. Here. How you get the total? 0, 0 and 0, then 0 plus here 1, then 6 plus 4, 10, then 12, right? If you can't see the total of this, I can write it in front of this, right? Then 12, 0, 1000, right? Why I put here? Because if you can't see clearly, right? If you can't see this clearly, the same answer I put in front of this, right? This should be this, the same answer, right? Okay. Now you go to the total to the other side, right? Other side total. How? Then 925. 925,000. From this you have to minus drawings 12,000, right? Then answer you bring to the next one. 0, 0 and 0. 5 plus 5 minus 2, 3. 1, 9. 913,000, right? Here now we add these two. Then how? 0, 0 and 0. Here 5 plus 3, 8. 88,000, right? Now you get the total. How do you get? 0, 0 and 0. 8 plus 3, 11. Right? Save 1. 9. Yeah. 0. Here 12. Same answer. If you can't see this clearly, I can put it here. 12, 0, 1000. Now this is the answer. Right? Above also you can see the same answer, right? 12, 0, 1000. The other side also same, right? According to the accounting equation theory, your total assets value should be equal to the total capital plus liability value, right? Now, I think you understood well. Now we go to the next activity, right? Activity 8. According to the accounting equation, shown below is the financial position of Sumudhu's business as at 31st December. Any year they have given, right? It's okay. Any year, no? Right? They have given built-in value. Built-in how much? 240,000. Machinery 60,000. Furniture 20,000. Inventory 30,000. Debtors 50,000. Cash 80,000. Actually, if you remember the accounting equation, this area we say what? Assets. Right? Equal. Then capital is given, then capital. Okay. These two what? Bank loan plus creditors what? Liabilities. Right? This area. Assets equal capital plus liability. Same thing. Right? Read the question again. According to the accounting equation shown below is the financial position of Sumudhu's business as at 31st December 20 blah blah, right? 20 any year, right? Now using this detail we can prepare statement of financial position, right? We'll see how to do. Here right, now you write Sumudhu's business. Name of the business you mentioned, no? Sumudhu's business. Sumudu's business. Statement of financial position. Statement of financial position remember we prepare this for a specific date as at 31st December 2000 any year, right? We put last two crosses, right? Rupees value we put here, right? Then here non-current assets, you know the details now. You must remember now. Non-current assets, right? Underline. Then all the non-current assets we put under this. After that what? Current assets. Current assets. Then what you do? After writing the two headings, then we continue the next area, down area, right? How? You expand the lines, you expand the format. In this area we write what? Capital plus liabilities, right? Then how? Capital, then current assets area finished, no? Then capital. Capital. No net profit or any other things here. Liabilities, non-current liabilities. Non-current liabilities. Then only one non-current liabilities here, they have given only bank loan. Then current liabilities. Okay, right? Now you pick the details and put it here, right? Now, first one, see, what's the first detail? Building 240, machinery 60. Building 240, machinery 60, right? Building. $240,000. Then the other one 60,000. What is it? Machinery. I think there are only two non-current assets, but after enter the detail we get the total, right? Now there are two. Okay, furniture, no, one more is there. Furniture 20,000. Furniture 20,000. That one also non-current assets, no? Furniture 20,000. Furniture. Furniture, how much? 20,000. Right. The other one should be closing stock. I remember we put closing stock and finally closing stock. Finally we can find the value. I forget the value, so we have to find it here, right? How much? Inventory. Inventory means closing stock, right? Same thing. Inventory means closing stock, same thing. You must remember. Then 30,000 debtor 50,000, right? 30,000 debtor 50,000, right? 30,000. See the debtors how much? Debtors 50,000, right? 50,000. Now go to the another one. Yeah, okay. Cash 80,000. Cash 80,000. Cash how much? 80,000. Cash 80,000. Do you remember the capital? Capital they have given, I think 300,000. Right? We check it later. Capital, okay. 300,000. Bank loan 10,000, creditors 80,000. Bank loan 10,000. $80,000. What is 10,000? It is bank loan. What is 80,000? It is creditors. Now we enter the details, right? Now what do you want to do? Now you have to get the total, right? You get the total now. You start from the non-current assets. Start from non-current assets, right? How it comes? Draw a line. You also draw a line. Why? You want to bring the details to the other side, right? Then 240, 60, how much? 320,000. 240, 60 means that these two 300,000 with this 20,000, 320,000, right? Then here 5 plus 3, 8. 8, 16. No? Then 160,000. Okay. Then what you do? You get the total of these two. How? 480,000. Okay. Right? Now, next details. Okay. Bank loan 10,000 given, no? Actually, in the textbook, bank loan here 10,000 given, right? It's a mistake in your textbook. You have to change it, right? Yeah, bank loan should be how much? Bank loan should be not the 10,000. It should be, I change it here. It's a printing mistake, right? In your textbook. Your textbook detail you have to change. This is how much? 10,000. No, it should be how much? 100,000. You change these details in the textbook also, right? Now, then you have to enter that detail to the answer. Here we have written how much? 10,000. I use another color to show, right? Then remember bank loan we have recorded how much? 10,000. Why? The question also provided as how much? 10,000. It is a printing mistake in your textbook, right? So, you have to change this detail. Instead of 10,000 in the question also we have changed as 100,000. To see it clearly, I use another color to show the bank loan amount. How much? It should be how much? 100,000. In red color, I think you can see. Then 300,000 plus 100,000, 400,000 plus 80,000, how much? 480,000. 480,000. Okay, right? I think you understood now well why we have done now two questions. Now we can go to the other activity. Yeah, activity 9 in your textbook. Everyone turn your textbook activity 9. Right? Activity 9. The accounting period of Sarani's business starts on 1st of January 20 any year, right? And ends on 31st December in the same year. Information given below are provided to you, right? Capital how much? 320,000. Then you can also put in front of the each item where it goes. Capital is capital, no? Right? No place to record, but no need to mention it. But land and building, non-current assets. Furniture, non-current assets. Stocks as at 31st December, current assets. Trade debtors, current assets. Drawings, after the capital we record drawings, capital plus net profit after that drawings, right? Then investment 2 years, non-current assets. Cash, where? Current assets. Machinery, current assets. Is it current assets? No, no, no. It is what? Non-current assets. Huh? Machinery, no. Then profit for the year. After the capital we add it, right? Bank loan, non-current liability. Trade creditors, current liability. Bank overdraft, also current liability. Accrued expense, also current liability. Clearly mark each item where you record everyone, right? You mark here questions in front of the each item where you record, where you enter in the statement of financial position, right? I think finish everyone. So now we can go to the answer, right? Then how? If you want, you can count how many non-current assets are here. Land and building 1, 2. Why? Furniture, machinery 3. Only 3 non-current assets, no? Including investment, we can consider 4 items, right? Okay, okay. Now we draw question. On the top you write name of the business. What's the name of the business? It's Sarani's business, right? Sarani's business. Sarani's business. Statement of financial position. Of financial position as at when 31st December 20 any year, right? But you remember this, all the questions are provided as 31st December year ends date, right? Normally you can prepare your financial position and profit financial statements any day when you finish, if you finish your 12 months period, right? It says like if you start your business 1st of April in the previous year, this year, next year, 31st March is your financial statement date, right? But in the question, most of the question provided as at 31st December, right? Now non-current assets, non-current assets, non-current assets. How many? I think 4 including investment, right? Here current assets. Underline. Now you can expand the format. Okay. Now you bring it down, current assets finish. Then you can write this area capital plus capital plus net profit then is there drawings? I think remember, yeah, drawings was there, drawings. Then non-current liabilities, here I use short non-current liabilities. After that, current liabilities. Current liabilities. Okay, right? Now you pick the details from the question. Capital 320,000. Capital 320,000. Capital 320,000. Next, land and building 340,000, furniture 92,000. Land and building the other one furniture see the values. Land and building how much? 340, furniture 92. $340,000. The other one how much? 92,000. Okay. Now see the next details. Stocks as at 31st means closing stock 56,000, debtors 48,000. Right? 56,000, 48,000. $56,000, 48,000. What is 48,000? Debtors, huh? Now, next details. Drawings 15,000, investment 60,000. Drawings 15,000. Put in the brackets. Investment, you remember, it is 60,000. Investment. $60,000 we bring it to the corner because only one intangible asset, right? Now next one. Cash 24,000, machinery 40,000. Cash 24. Cash 24,000. Machinery comes under the non-current assets, machinery. Right? I remember 40,000, but we want to check it again, right? Yeah, good. 40,000. 40,000. Now, next details. Okay. Profit 140, bank loan 80. Profit 140. Profit 140. Bank loan 80. 80,000. Only one item, so we bring it to the corner column. Now next, creditors 80, bank overdraft 35. Creditors 80. Creditors 80. Creditors 80,000. Bank overdraft B overdraft OD. BOD means bank overdraft. How much? 35,000. 35,000. The other one is 20,000. What is that? It is accrued expense, right? A expense. A expense means accrued expense, right? Accrued expense. You have to expand the line. Why? The space is not enough. So you can expand the format like this. Right? Now, all the details finish, we can get the total of the age, right? Now, first you go to the non-current assets, right? Non-current assets. Then drawings are given here, then final answer we can bring to the next like that. Okay, right, now you get the total. $340, 92 and 40,000. Here 2,000 we bring here corner. Then how? 7, 4. 472,000, right? Here 60,000, okay. Then current assets, we'll see. We can get it. Here how much? 0, 0 and 0, okay. Then 18,000, right? 18,000 means 18, right? Then say 1. Here 12. 128,000, right? It is the asset side. Now what you do? You can get the total assets area. How do you get it? 0, 0 and 0. Then 8,000 plus 2,000, again 0. Save 1. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 6, 9. 9 plus 7, 16. Save 1. 2. 6. 660,000 is the total assets, right? Now we go to the other side. Other side. Right? Then 460,000. 460,000 minus 15,000. Then 45,000. Then here 80,000 only. Here 135,000. Now you see the total. Total 0, 0 and 0. 5 plus 5, again 0. 3 plus 1, 4, 12, here also 6. This side also 660,000, above also 660,000. If you want, you can see it again, like same answer, right? This is the way to prepare statement of financial position. Actually, this is the basic of accounting equation, right? You know, then this question, I analyze this question. Why I analyze this? Because it's easy to understand what is the difference between accounting equation and statement of financial position. At the end, no difference between accounting equation and statement of financial position. These two are the same, right? But when we enter the details, we use a format here, right? On the top we write non-current assets, down we write current assets. Finally, we get the total of the assets, right? Then other side, capital and liabilities we put, right? Capital and liabilities. Capital plus liabilities, right? It is the other side, right? Then when you think about accounting equation, I can show it here like again, right? What is accounting equation? Accounting equation is assets equal capital plus liability, right? Then the basic theory is this, right? Basic theory is this. Then asset side total equal to capital plus liability area, right? Now, same theory you can see in the statement of financial position. Assets how much? Right? We classify them current and non-current, but total assets how much? Total assets 660,000 in this question, right? 660,000. 660,000. Now we enter the details: capital, net profit, liabilities, non-current liabilities, current liabilities, but finally total liability, see, total liability is 660,000 including the capital plus net profit, right? This is the basic of statement of financial position. In the next chapter, we can practice more questions. There we can do not only statement of financial position, profit and loss statement and statement of financial position both, right? Now, this lesson, this part I am going to finish. We'll see again in the next chapter, right? Thank you. Bye.